This is the Seed and Grow video for I Lead USA Delaware 2015 for Team Talent. And first question for the team, how did you come up with your I Lead project? Tell us a little about your team and how you all came together.
Okay, our project grew out of an initiative by the Newcastle County to have their managers visit other libraries around the country and look at best practice and some innovative ideas. And a group of managers had visited Brooklyn public libraries where they were using the teenagers in their community and harnessing the talent of that population to work as computer aides and technology assistants. And those managers came back to Delaware with this idea. It happened to coincide with the invitation to come to I-Lead, and we thought it'd be a fabulous way to help us get this project together and move it forward. And it just so happened that we have this amazing team of appropriately talented people to come together with this. This is Jeannie Benzel. She is the teen librarian for Newcastle County, so she has a tremendous amount of experience working with teens. Renee O'Donnell is a technical savvy librarian at the Wilmington Public Library who has used some of the cutting edge technology as well as working with teens. Hope Ellsworth, and not pictured here is Carl Shaw, who's also, along with Hope, works with the Inspiration Space in the state of Delaware. They have experience working with people who maybe are new to technology or new to using technology for specific purposes. Bernadette Davis and I have experience with education and curriculum design. So that's how we put our team together and focused on this topic.
Very good. Tell us how your project will work. Walk us through your project.
So the idea is that we would build on an existing program, which is the Summer Youth Employment Program, where teens are hired every summer and placed at various county facilities for a number of weeks. They receive some training, and the libraries are always a place where a few of them end up, but they do very basic library things, inventory, shelving books, and we thought we could screen that pool, and kids who had extra interest in technology, customer service, or libraries could receive extra training that would teach them to give them some professional skills. They would learn how to assist patrons with basic computer skills and function as computer aides, as the T4 program. And also they would be able to offer some library programming around new cutting edge technologies. So they would be trained in one of the, something like green screen, and they could offer programs to the public.
Very good. Why is your project relevant to its library and community?
Well, I think our project is relevant because we are trying to focus on technology. I guess I always knew it, but one of the things that we've had a chance to really think about is how all libraries, and probably across the world, are struggling with trying to keep up with technology. So we have been looking at how we can more quickly put them in the hands of the staff, make sure the staff know how to do it, excite teens with it, allow our teens to teach some of our adults how to use the computer. So we felt this is a very relevant program for today in the library, and I think it's one of the reasons why we all wrapped around it so quickly.
Where will you go with, from here with your project? What are your next steps? And do you want this project to go forward, and if so, how?
Well, we definitely want this program to go forward. As Hope was just explaining, it's extremely relevant to libraries and where we need to grow and be as a library community and as a community in general. Our next steps are going to be to start involving various community agencies in getting behind this project and finding funding to support the project and the idea.
What were your biggest successes and challenges?
I'll start with that. I think our biggest challenge was that we had team members at not just different libraries but different counties, and though we were able to connect via internet hangouts and Google meetings, phone conferences and phone calls. It's just not the same as being face-to-face, and sometimes you miss a little bit of that dynamic that we really had cultivated when we're all together. But the flip side of that, and one of the great successes, I think, is that we got to meet people and work with people that we never would have had the opportunity to otherwise.
And I would say the successes, I was able to use the green screen technology in a few programs this summer with my teen volunteers, get feedback from them. It was really fun, and I felt like we could see that it would work. Challenges, as Bernadette said, it was hard to get us all together and to manage our time appropriately to continue to shoulder our full workload and not let our home teams down.
I would have to say one of my successes has been, over this past summer, I worked with 2 of the Newcastle County summer youth from the program. And it was really fun to watch them when we brought out the green screen equipment and we started playing around with some of this technology. Their energy levels would spike and it would just become so much more interesting to them on what we were doing. And so I could really see how, yes, this could actually work really well with the teens. The hard thing was finding that time to carve out that time to work with them. And I wish I had more time to work with them than what I did. So it's really hard.
So I agree with the challenges that they've already discussed. For me, one of the exciting parts is that some of the equipment that we haven't used, that we were fortunate enough to get, but we haven't put into operation, now is in operation, fully in operation, and we have more and more plans for it. So that for me was very exciting. Also, I was a little intimidated by some of the fun tech toys, the makey and the different things that we had a chance to try, but I realized that they're not nearly as intimidating as I thought they were, and that with someone to kind of help show me how to do it, because I'm not an intuitive learner with the computer, I picked it up very quickly, and it actually became fun. So I think I'm much more receptive to that type of thing as well. And the other thing is a success was, you know, at first we were all a little bit tentative about how are we going to do this in our jobs, but we all learned that we could do so much more than what we thought we could with it. And I know that we've all benefited greatly from this.
Okay, and final question. What have you all learned from the I-Lead experience overall?
Overall, I learned that there are a tremendous amount of resources available to us if we just look around and ask, and that's because I was exposed to people from all over the state and different offices that I didn't have a chance to work with before.
I-Lead really showed me that libraries across the nation are struggling with the same things that we are, and I feel a lot less isolated now. I feel like I'm more part of the library community.
For me, I-Lead really opened up my eyes to the possibilities of where libraries need to go in the future and how we can better serve our communities. It's just been very eye-opening. I've really grown a lot from it professionally.
And piggybacking on what Renee said, I think we've learned also how much faster we can move forward if we have really good partners for the specific projects. For us, it's getting those folks that are really on the cutting edge of technology to want to get involved in our project and to actually be either a mentor or a trainer or something like that. The other thing I learned is that we must provide ample practice time on these new technologies, which are so strange and new to some of us, not to everyone, but I think that would really help more of the library staff that are not used to some of the newer technologies to really get out there, roll their sleeves up and try them.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.